3,
Live.
2, 1. Hello! It's me, Mario.
It's me, Finn.
And welcome back to Watts The Safeword Live. Oh, now our audio's out?
I'm sorry we can't be
Sorry.
perfect.
We're going to do our best to keep it. Honestly, we can't change it. What are you doing?
Stabbing my eyes out, because... Am I Luigi?
No, he said, why are you?
Finn.
Anyway, welcome back, guys. Hey, look who it is.
I'm here. It's me, Bolt.
So just deal with us today. I'm sorry about lag. I am going to be recording this episode, so at least I'll be able to post it later without any lag. Apologies again, though. Anyway, we're here. We're live. Happy Halloween. We just got done filming a bunch of stuff, and there is lots of cardboard everywhere, but you'll see all about that later. No, you're giving it away. But we figured we would, do the same thing last time. Start with a little bit of what we've been up to, what we've been doing, where we've been. Happy birthday to Bullied Experience, and go from there. And we've also got some games involved.
Do we?
You don't know about these.
I don't know about these.
So how have you been?
I've been...
Where have you been?
Great.
You have not been on episodes recently, and people, they never notice that.
They shout about it. I'm sorry. I've been very busy. I have a life outside of YouTube.
What?
What? No way. I do other things like art. Very descriptive. That's all you get to know about my personal life. It's pretty good.
No, it's fine. I have been. We haven't really had any big events recently. We had Folsom, but we talked about that last time. And I've just been busy. Stop jacking off the sword.
It's a prop. Can't help myself.
I know. But it's just been busy at Mr. S. We're getting ready for MIR. If anyone's in Chicago this next week, I'm actually going to be there with Christopher this next coming week, and we're going to be there for Mid-Atlantic Rubber, Mr. International Rubber. Yes, Mr. International
MAO is
yes, not Mid-Atlantic Leather. That's different.
Labubber, Mid-Atlantic Labubber.
But other than that, just been doing episodes. We've got a few. We just finished a few episodes, and that's why we were a minute or two late. But they're really fun.
Oh,
I wouldn't say they're really educational, but they're really fun.
There's one. That was pretty good. I'm happy about how that one came out. It can be cute.
But otherwise, what have you been up to? I mean, you've been doing a lot of art. I see you posting art every once in a while.
Yes. I've been doing all those furry art things.
Are you a furry now? I'd love to. I like the furry conventions. I mean, did we clean up? No. We're gonna clean up afterwards.
Yes, there's a mess off camera, and you will never see. The art stuff has been going really well. It's I have a bunch of art shows. Someone is showing my work in Portland, in...
What are they showing it?
They have a gallery. And it's
that was a bad joke.
You're terrible. It's cool, though. An actual gallery space. And I get my art posted up in it. And that's an achievement for me.
Would you ever go to a furry convention, though?
Oh, duh. I've planned a bunch. I have some friends. I don't know how many of you actually.
You have friends?
Nightcat has invited me to
Yeah, but there's no Seattle Furry Convention anymore.
No, they don't.
Rainforest is gone. We actually went to Rainforest for a few years, and then
it was so cool.
We're not going to get into that. I heard all about that drama. But what other furry conventions are around? There's some in San Jose where they have Fanime.
Oh my gosh, they're all puns. That's all I know. I can't.
Anthrocon. I've heard Anthrocon's really good. I want to go because I know a bunch of the furry YouTubers.
Is that the one in Reno? Which one's the one in Reno?
I think so. I'm not sure.
That's the one that I wasn't invited to, and I'm excited about that one.
When are you going to that?
Next.
Why didn't you invite me?
You want to come next?
We should plan something.
Okay. Yeah.
But What else? So usually, I'm going to explain it to him because he hasn't been here for a live yet. Usually we talk about like updates, current events, stuff going on in the kink world, and then we do a Q&A. So in kink news, I feel like we need to have like a da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, like with a globe spinning.
We need to,
an opening.
I'll work on those.
Okay,
transitions.
great. This last week in kink, let's see. There was the whole puppy thing. Did you see the Puppygate thing on Twitter? So right now, Recon.
Is that, the Recon issue?
So this last week for me, they're doing a Recon.com, which is like a fetish kink site for guys to hook up. It's a dating site for kinky guys and people in general. And they did like a puppy competition, and I was in the competition. They just asked for pictures from people, and so they're like tweeting it and promoting it. But at the same time, they also had an article go up that was like how to be a puppy or how to be a proper doggo, and there was a bunch of backlash from that.
Isn't it just like only about sex, according to them?
It was, and it was one of those, it was an opinion piece that wasn't really labeled as an opinion piece. It was labeled as like this is the end-all be-all to puppy play.
It's not true.
And because everyone's kink, and this is a good like segue and just to like a topic in general, is like everyone's kink is practiced very differently. Like how you practice kink and how I practice kink are very, very different because I have standards.
I
It's a
don't.
joke. No, it was a joke.
No, I'm kidding. You're right, but it's true. I mean, I think it's hard to write about sexual experiences because everyone experiences them differently. It's
Tom says, I cannot believe you had an issue with an online contest. No, not the contest.
No.
It was more so the article was very close-minded and it didn't offer a perspective.
Yeah.
It didn't offer the person's perspective with the caveat that it's an opinion. It offered it with like, well, this is the one way to do this, and this is the one way to do this kink. It didn't have much wiggle room to say, this is my way to do it, but you can also do it this way. This is the one and only way.
Yeah. This is how puppy play works. It's only a sexual experience.
Yeah, and kink should never be.
That's it.
And because that's very just stigmatizing. There's a lot of kink phobia in that way, like kink shaming. If kink shaming is your kink, then I feel bad for you. But
Just that kink. By the way, I just want to answer that one comment. Yes, I have heard about Bad Dragon.
I think you've done more than heard about.
Yeah, I've heard more about it than just heard about it. I definitely have stuff.
For those who don't know, Bad Dragon are gigantic dildos that look like dragon penises, essentially.
Oh,
right?
Yes. Very.
Anyway, going back to the article, it also covered a really interesting topic of like kink. And is kink about sex, or is it not sex, or is it always sex? Like puppy play, for example, is not always about sex for some people.
No.
Yeah, sometimes it's about play. And then other people were kind of asking questions like, well, can asexuals be kinky because they're not sexual in their practices generally?
What a good question.
Well, I mean, what do you guys think? Like asexuality, you don't like, you're not super sexual, but can you still be kinky? I think so.
Yeah, I don't think you shouldn't have any stigma against that. I mean,
and you don't always need to be sexual in what you enjoy doing. So like people that like dressing up in leather, people that like puppy play can just be about therapy and being therapeutic and wrestling.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and people are saying asexuals can be. Yeah, I think asexual people can also be kinky as well.
I don't think it's impossible.
Oh, I have an asexual roommate who is kinky.
Yeah, I like that comment.
Welcome, people that are just joining us here. We were just talking about kink news in the last week. Talking about have you guys ever been to MIR? I'm gonna curtail this.
Let's go back to that. Yeah.
Curtail.
Because we're talking about puppies.
Yeah, no, MIR is this next week. If you're going to be in Chicago or anywhere around there, I recommend going. It's going to be a really fun weekend. It's all about rubber and lots of rubber people. I actually ordered my first set of custom rubber stuff, which I'm really excited about.
Girl. Rubber's really nice.
It's also really expensive. Even when you work for Mr. S, it's expensive.
I see that back room. I smell that back room.
We can actually see the back room from here.
It's right over there.
If you didn't know, our studio space is also at Mr. S, so on the weekends when no one's here working, we're able to use it. It's really nice. Pictures. There will be pictures. I'll release it later. Any other updates, though, in Kink?
I feel like I saw something else this week. I would
Cool.
look at my
Okay,
phone,
so no.
but it would be great to watch me do that. Here we are on a live stream watching me look at my phone. No.
Isn't that what people do?
Oh, they watch us while on their phone. Yes.
Never mind. Mr. S is open on weekends, but the studio space where they make a lot of the gear, a lot of people are not working on the weekends. So the store is still always open. Yeah. Okay, well then let's go right into the Q&A then. We always have a little Q&A section where we get questions from you guys here that we answer and kind of go deeper into the conversation. This is where we talk back. Let's start. Yeah, Bolt, I saw you on X video. Not a question.
No.
What are we doing for Halloween? I think that's a good question. Last night we went to a super awesome party. It was called Polyglamorous. I went as Finn, and then you went as a sexy Slytherin.
I love my costume.
It was
Why
cute.
did no one?
We went to the pier the day prior, and he got a hat and a scarf at a place. So you went as a sexy Slytherin, and people were like, "Where's your wand?" And he's like,
"In my pants."
Which is not sexy when you say it like that.
Yes, it is.
And also, sorry, if we don't answer your question, it may be that we've answered this question before, and I don't want to just answer the same questions every time. So no offense if we don't answer your questions. So this is my costume right here.
He's
wearing it.
His costume.
Minus the jock strap. He's not wearing anything down there.
Who could tell?
Let's see. We'll post pictures on Twitter. We were just in Berlin for over Easter. Someone's asked, will you ever come to Berlin? Me and Christopher and I.
I was just in Japan.
Japan!
That was a comment that I should have mentioned on our life updates. Yeah, that was super
We're not
cool.
in that section anymore, though. You missed out on that.
I'm sorry. Whoops. Can I update them anyway? Whatever. We'll come back to it. We're in Q&A. I get it.
Doran asks, are you going to be selling the Patreon shirts? Yes. Unfortunately, not right away, but that's because I'm sending out Patreon shirts as we speak. Some of them have already gone out, so if you're a Patreon, you should be getting those soon, within the next week or two. And then right after that, we will be allowing people to purchase them that are not Patreons. Any new tattoos you want to get?
If I ever had money.
That's kind of my problem too, though.
My whole body. No, I don't think so. That's a lot.
I've been looking at tattoos for a bit. I was contemplating, I think Kyle Krieger has it, but I really liked it before I even knew that he had it, like the trees that come up because I am from Seattle. But then, wouldn't you know it, I have a brother who last year got the same tattoo. So I was like, well, I can't get that now. And then
But he did it on his leg, so you know.
No, he didn't. He did it on his arm.
Oh.
He did a different tattoo on his leg.
Okay.
I want to do some sort of like artsy kind of watercolor.
Ooh.
Something related to puppy and kink, but a little more subtle, so that friends and family that aren't really into that don't get weirded out by it.
Yeah. I think I saw. What was that?
Let's see. Tom asks how long we'll be in Chicago. We'll be there till Monday, this coming week.
Have you guys started playing any new video games?
Yes.
Seeing as you kind of started a gaming channel? Oh, yeah.
We started a gaming channel?
That was like...
When did we start a gaming channel? Did you start a Twitch?
I've been twitching every so often.
I noticed that.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Your eye keeps... New games. I've been playing... I just bought Cuphead last week.
Oh, it's so much fun.
And I don't get much of free time, but I have been playing it in the evening. It's really good. Anyone that likes old-timey platforming, the animations are so pretty.
Yeah.
And you just played it at my place too.
I did. It was super hard. Why is the game so hard?
It's such a hard game.
I like it though. I mean, the animation in it is gorgeous.
Sorry, it's what?
Gorgeous. It's so good. Like, I clearly have a thing for animation because, like, that's also what I do on my free time. So I don't know. When you see someone go through an entire game and animate every aspect
really
of
pretty.
it, it's so.
really pretty. If you're looking for a challenge and looking for something fun to play, it's really easy to pick up and then when you're done, throw your controller at the wall because you're so upset.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
And then pick it up and be like, okay, I guess this is fine. You saying you're in an abusive relationship with Cuphead?
It's consensual. He's signed on for that. He's a half cup, half full sort of person.
Oh.
Sue asked, you got to make sure that you say their name and then what they asked. Otherwise, they don't feel like we're listening.
Okay.
Although they can hear us right
They
now.
know they
so,
can.
Well, Sue asked, do y'all like Pokemon? And if so, what's your favorite one?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
My favorite's Gengar. I love Pokemon. My favorite would be Gengar.
Oh boy. Growlithe.
Oh, I do like Growlithe too. He's a close second. He's a close. Well, he's like a
So
dog.
cute.
He's not really
It's
a
like
tiger.
a dog tiger.
But he's not a tiger. He's a dog.
He has stripes.
He woofs.
Yeah.
He doesn't
And-
meow.
What's a Gengar? Or why Gengar? Said Midnight Rockov. Rock?
Because he's mischievous and evil and I don't know. He's cute. He's misunderstood. Someone just Khaleesi just screamed Jigglypuff.
Yeah, accurate.
Not a question.
Growlithe growl.
Yeah,
Says-
obviously.
Midnight Rockcraft again. Yep.
Do you guys have any other questions?
But
Someone asked what the meaning of your chest tattoo is.
the Triforce?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Triforce? From Zelda.
From Zelda.
I really like Zelda. It's close to my heart. Thus, I put it on my chest where my heart is. Yeah. Isn't that cute?
Sure. Actually, that's not where your heart is.
Your heart's in the center of your chest. It's not on the left side. Where do you get that? Oh.
Let's see. As far as events and travel, we don't have any. People keep asking where we're going to, if we're going to Europe or Australia. The only events I have planned at the moment is Chicago for IML and MIR.
Ooh.
Claw.
Am I going to?
I don't know.
I
Sometimes
know.
he comes with us.
I'll come this year.
Let them know.
I will come this year at least once.
I feel bad for your boyfriend.
Oh. Jason Turner asked favorite Zelda game. I'm just going to answer with Wind Waker. Done.
Yeah, me too, actually. And the other spin-offs that were on the Game Boy weren't too bad.
Yeah.
They were actually pretty good handhelds.
Mm-hmm.
Paul asks, will you be doing an episode on packing away rope after you're done with it? We have.
Back in
One of our first
old
bondage ties was the chain Sinet, which is just a quick. We could do another one maybe, like
we
different
should.
ways to pack away rope.
We should.
If you guys want to see that, let us know on Twitter.
We don't have the regular this tie. Can you see what I'm miming? This is.
Looks like you're dancing.
Do, 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 do.
Where the Asian straight boy 06
I don't.
asks, where is Bolt the most ticklish? Do you want to answer that?
No.
I could show them.
Please.
Please?
No.
Please?
Comma.
No. Yes? I'm just kidding.
Where's my sword?
No.
Oh.
What's our favorite part about Halloween? No thanks asks, and no thanks being their username, not my opinion on Halloween.
I don't know. There's some sort of festive atmosphere about it. I don't like dressing up, so I'm not a big
I love dressing up. I love making costumes. Like I like to make things. Like I made this like chest harness backpack and the hat. I like making costumes, so I find it as a good excuse to make something. The candy I don't care about. The movies are always really good. Like we're gonna go see The Exorcist later, and we've been marathoning Stranger Things 2. No spoilers. No spoilers allowed in the comments, please. But it's so good.
It's so good. I guess I like horror movies way too much.
Hocus Pocus is always a good one.
I watched that like 3 times already this month.
I mean, you don't need to wait till Halloween to watch it.
No.
No, unfortunately, I can't tour on this. We've
It'd be difficult.
So wait, who asked that? Oh, Jellyfish Justin asked if he can get a tour of Mr. S, which is where we make all our leather goods. I can't do it on this because it's too big and bulky. I've been looking into maybe doing a video where we actually talk to people who make the craft, though. So maybe not in a live stream, but at least filmed.
Ever curious, Michelle asks, will you do a DIY episode of making your own costume?
I have done one. Kind of.
You did with
back in the
Matt
day.
Baum.
I think I privated it since because it just wasn't kinky. It was kind of, that was back when we were still kind of feeling out and figuring out what we wanted to do with some of the channel, like, and have little side episodes.
Yeah.
But it just, no one really watched it, so.
Oh wait. Seamus McGuire asks, what's your finite subgenre of horror movies to watch? Korean horror. Really good.
I like psychological horror movies, like where you kind of have to figure out the ending before, like the movie's actually over.
There was this. What was that movie? There was this movie back in the day that was like a Korean horror movie where there was a heavy motif of red green, and I can't remember the name of it for the life of me.
What does that mean? A heavy motif, red green?
It was literally like just colors of red and green, and there were like people had green blood, and they would be in green lighting and die in green ways, and then it was really weird and super good. And I don't think it was called Ju-on or Ju-o. I don't know. It was good. Anyways, tangential.
I don't even know where that came from.
It's okay.
So, now is the time, I think. We'll come back to questions if you guys want to talk about more things later. But I actually have a game for today. A little game segment at the end. Because I was going to call this live stream, You Don't Know Jack Off. And we're not going to jack off on screen. That wouldn't be demonetization friendly or monetization friendly, or even YouTube friendly. But we are going to go ahead and we're going to I have a quiz here by a very reputable source called BuzzFeed. And it is sex-based questions that most people don't know or can't answer. We'll go back and forth. And if you guys want to answer in the comments, you can as well. But we'll kind of talk through each of these questions. Give me 1 second as I pull this up. Oh, that's not it. Here, keep talking.
Okay, I'm going to keep talking. Not BuzzFeed, says Jason Turner.
I figured it'd be
fun.
Same
reaction.
I figured it'd be fun.
Same.
The only other option was Cosmopolitan, though.
You mean BuzzFeed?
Speaking of BuzzFeed, if you haven't seen this last week's, not this last week's, but the week before, the BuzzFeed episode, lots of people didn't understand that episode. It's completely satire. A lot of it was just jokes and comments from you guys. But there were some serious comments that were like, that's not how butt comments work. That's pretty much what they sounded like.
Grammar Nazis.
Anyway, I found the quiz. So this is a BuzzFeed quiz. It is the hardest sex quiz you will ever take. The hardest sex quiz
you will ever take. I wonder who pointed you
will ever take. It's not gay specific either, so we might actually not know the answers to this.
No.
Question number 1. How much does the vagina grow when a woman is aroused?
Whoa.
Your options are, and this is an options quiz, so you have a chance. It expands twice the normal size. A, it expands twice the normal size. Or B, it doesn't get bigger. What do you think? Talk it out. Talk it out with us.
Do
you think it gets bigger or it doesn't get bigger?
I'm sure it gets bigger.
I mean, so
I don't
if you
want
think
to
about
talk
it,
about this.
the genitals when guys get aroused, it gets bigger.
Yes.
Like your dick gets bigger. So
I mean,
someone blood flows to it.
Doesn't get bigger.
I'm gonna preface all these with, we are not sex experts per se. We enjoy kink and we are kink aficionados, but I would never say expert, because if you think you know everything, that's yeah. So most people are saying B.
I'm assuming because
I think it gets bigger. Do you think it gets bigger?
Oh, of course it does. I mean, if it gorges
the answer is
blood. It
expands to twice the normal size. It's called vaginal tenting.
Duh. Vaginal tenting.
Okay. Let's go to this one. This question is penis size really related to shoe size? Yes or no?
No. Just gonna say that.
I'm also gonna say no.
I've seen some.
Why though? Why do you think that?
Personal experience.
And you'd be correct. Are you gonna put your foot down on that one?
Yeah. Just saying, I've seen people with small feet and...
Sure. No, that's true. I see experts sometimes, they can just
large
use
hands.
Personal experience. Oh, this is interesting. Can a hymen really tell you if someone is a virgin? Yes or no?
I'm going to say no. I'm pretty sure it's no. I feel like I've read about this.
Well, so I've heard of people that have broken their hymens in just like exercising or sports. Mm-hmm. So technically, yeah, they can break their hymen, and even then, I wonder if I don't think it can actually. So let's see. I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
Correct. Nope, not at all. Hymens are all different shapes and sizes for starters, and they can be torn by fingers, tampons, gynecological exams, or even exercise.
Oh, there is some.
So far, we're pretty good at this whole sex thing.
Yeah.
What is this?
Wait, what?
This question. So, what does penis captivus mean? Does it mean A, it's when two people get stuck together during sex, or B, it's when a man's erect penis won't return to its flaccid state?
Oh, it's the first one, because I know what the second one is.
What's the second one?
Because what is it?
Why do you know what the second one is?
Have you not seen? I'm gonna talk about porn stars right now.
Oh, I thought you meant personally.
No.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I've seen dicks that have not gone down. Although that's generally when they use what's called Trimix.
Yeah, priapism. That's what it's called.
You are correct. That is correct.
Thank you, Midnight Rockcraft.
Midnight says the second is
priapism.
So we're going to say A, it's when two people get stuck together. That is correct. Good job, everyone. Oh God, it says correct. The vaginal muscles clamp down on the penis and don't let go.
Oh.
So theoretically, we're fine because we're gay.
Yeah.
We're gay as fuck.
I mean, that girl. Marry me.
People in the comments, A was possible?
That's how marriage happens. Do you not know? That's like when a man and a woman get together
and they're very happy, the birds and the bees.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes, I am dressed as a veg time. You see its backpack.
You're getting distracted. Okay, back to the quiz. Focus. This next question. What has the bigger collection of nerve endings, the tongue or the clitoris?
The clitoris.
I actually think the tongue. So let's think about it. So
I would say it's clitoris, but that's because...
But the tongue, it's the most intricate muscle in your body. Like it's it has the most like muscle in it, right? You'll see a bunch of people in the
Right,
comments
but
saying
it's-
tongue, clit,
it's
tongue,
nerve-
clit, clit, tongue, clit. Just fuck already, someone said. Why would you? No. Clit or is.
Because if it's a tongue, then we would definitely feel a lot more.
I think it's the tongue, though.
It's definitely.
Okay, let's see. Which has the most nerve endings? Ooh, it was the clitoris.
Told you.
Okay. No need to get aggressive. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Okay, what is the pudendal nerve? Here.
What?
Pudendal.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
pudendal nerve, is it A, it carries sensation from the external genitalia in both men and women, or B, it carries sensation from secondary erogenous zones in both men and women?
No, because that's a different prostate nerve. I'm pretty sure it's the first one because
Carries sensation?
if it's referring to like the pubic arch, pudendal, I'm gonna say.
People are saying B, 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 A. Okay.
Oh boy.
If you guessed A, you'd be correct. It's the main nerve of the perineum.
Wow, look at this science quiz.
Ooh, let's see if this one. What is the average erect penis circumference? A, 4.75 to 5.1 inches, or B, 3.8 to 4.7 inches. So for
Luckily, we have this ruler here.
so 4.7 inches. So less than that, which is, I mean, that's kind of small.
Okay.
That's kind of small. Or larger, which is somewhere around that.
Ooh, no,
This is like,
that's pretty big. I'm
so
gonna say
A, which
first
is
one.
A or B?
Not everyone is a soda can.
You think it's 4.7 to 5.1?
Yeah, that's
big.
average.
No, that's
Or-
the larger.
wait.
Or 3.8 to 4.7.
3.8 to 4.7.
Ooh,
No,
you're wrong.
Oh, the big
At least not says the NHS.
National
Okay.
Health Society.
Okay, we'll do two more. This one is, what percentage of men worldwide are circumcised? 30% or 60%?
30.
30?
Definitely 30.
I think it's more.
Oh, I don't think it's that many. I think America and Europe are like the only.
I suppose
places
that's
that
true. Worldwide,
really do
I'm
it.
speaking. Yeah, I was thinking it was America.
Yeah.
Worldwide. Yeah, I think you're right, because I think America's the only real place that
No, Europe.
circumcises.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. 30%. That's according to the latest World Health Organization statistic from 2007. An estimated 2/3 of those people are Muslim. Oh, okay.
Oh. Wow.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Religion. Don't circumcise you. Well, where do you stand on circumcision?
I think it's making choices about
For people
yeah,
before
they're born. It's like there was a great article I just read about parents who have intersex kids and who are making decisions for their children.
Well,
See, that's
yeah,
the kink news that I was going to talk about.
Oh,
okay.
well, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Dev says in America it's actually 70%. I would believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly wish I still had my foreskin. I'm circumcised because my parents
Yeah.
chose for me. And honestly, I don't know. I like foreskin. I think so long as you clean it and you do your upkeep, it's actually kind of attractive on the right kind of guy, you know?
In modern day society, cleaning it is not hard, so I don't know why we keep doing
Well,
it.
not for us, it's not hard, but have you, some guys.
Okay.
But also, so I get, and you can get circumcised later down the line, but I know that it's a little risky. But you're also killing a bunch of nerve endings by circumcising someone. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh, that's true. Matt says, lol, cut cocks are only cleaner because people don't get taught properly in sex education. That is
true.
That is a fact. Joseph says cheese.
What?
Okay, one more here. Let's see. What would be the most interesting one for us? No, I know the answer to that. Here's one. What is, let's see if I can say it. Anorgasmia. Anorgasmia. What is anorgasmia? Is it A, an inability to reach orgasm, or B, an orgasm that lasts longer than a minute? What?
It is definitely the first one.
You think it's an inability to reach orgasm?
Yeah.
I guess so. Like anti, like against.
Atypical is always opposite. So A is my answer.
An orgasm. Wow. I wonder if you can have an orgasm that lasts longer than 1 minute. Is that possible?
I think women do sometimes.
Basically, Brent says it's a planet I want to live on.
Yeah.
Anorgasmia. Okay, we're gonna say an inability.
Correct.
Correct. It's fairly common. I mean, yeah, we've all been there once, right?
Yeah.
Some more than others. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking behind you at Ted. Hey,
okay.
Ted. No, I was actually looking at Navi over there.
You should talk about.
Oh, sorry. We're not talking about her, even though she's right there.
Hey, listen.
That's pretty rude. You can show them.
Okay.
This is a sneak peek for anyone in the live stream.
Hey, listen. Look at that Navi. She's so cute.
So, we're kind of nearing, we're getting towards the tail end of live stream length. We've been on for what, a little over an hour now, I think?
I don't know.
I think so. Let's see, what does this say? It doesn't say anything. Okay. What else is up with you guys? This is the part where we can just talk back with you guys. We still have a little bit of time.
Navi has 4 wings. Oh my god.
How inaccurate.
You know
oh my
what?
god. You're not even a real nerd. You're a fake nerd.
Boop. You know, I haven't seen Navi in years. So.
Oh, it's only been 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
We did start a little late.
So.
Oh.
Such a
no, because we started at 3:30, not 3.
Oh, okay.
We were gonna start at 3, but then I figured we'd need time. Sorry.
Okay.
So we'll stay on here a little bit longer. I thought we'd already been on almost an hour.
Oh. Oh wow! The police respond.
So Midnight says, I really want you to answer this. I've been feeling self-conscious about not feeling much while receiving oral. Is that weird?
Mm-hmm.
Self-conscious in what way, though?
Well, I mean, if you just don't feel anything. No. I mean, you sometimes just don't.
Maybe they're bad at giving a blowjob.
I heard that too.
No, sorry, not to joke about it. If you're not feeling much, I mean like emotionally or like actually feeling it in your nerve endings. And are you circumcised? Maybe that's part of the problem. Also, oral isn't for everyone. I think that oral should come standard. You know, like it should be something that you should at least be open to trying or doing with someone, but it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, it's not for everyone. I know that.
Being offered,
I mean,
it's great.
It's just,
you could always offer. But to answer your question, I guess there's a lot to pack into that.
And sex isn't about anal sex either. So I don't know. If you don't feel it during a blowjob,
sex is different for everybody.
You can try something else. Sex is different for everyone. Whatever you feel that turns you on and makes you feel good is what's right.
But if you're feeling self-conscious, and I'm hoping it's not because of someone else's pressure, if someone else is pressuring you to feel bad because you're not giving good head or you're not getting head or whatnot, I think you need to have a conversation with them because that's not cool, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. I did read that article, Joseph. About only 30% of gay men are into anal sex.
Oh,
most of them are
I don't want to unpack that one.
But let's not unpack that. It's a weird statistic.
If they're not into packing it, I'm not going to unpack it, okay?
No! Gross.
But anyway, if you're not feeling the sensations from oral sex and you're feeling bad about that, yeah, I'd go see a doctor, like Paul says.
Yeah.
Hi, future sex therapist, says Joseph.
Oh,
okay.
He's a future sex therapist.
Oh, good for you. Are you going to school?
I mean, I hope so. You can't be like us.
Jelly-filled Justin, that name, asks, what's your favorite kink gear pieces that you own or have? So let's just do kink or gear pieces you own. What's your favorite kink? I know what your favorite kink is.
Fisting.
Yes. I'll give you a hand. Bro. You win.
Give me more. I need more hands.
I cannot Photoshop and edit more hands in here like that one episode. So.
That's true.
My favorite is bondage. I really like puppy play, but bondage is definitely my first. And what's your favorite piece of gear?
I have an awesome gold harness that was custom made for me.
You're disgusting.
It's like a gold lame, which if anyone actually wants to look that up, is a great fetish. So
which is
muscles.
Is that just gold lame? I thought gold was like starfucker or something like that. Or is that
same idea?
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty.
I think my favorite piece of gear. Ooh, that's a tough one.
But I also like shoes. I have a lot of shoes. Too many shoes.
Favorite piece, not favorite closet.
You're like gold shoes. I have gold shoes.
Okay. What I'm hearing is you're just a big gold digger.
Yes.
Do you dig gold?
Yes. Yes. Gold is for bodybuilders. Yes.
I don't know what my favorite piece of gear is. That's a tough one. Yeah, because I like a lot of my gear. I'd probably say one of my hand-me-down leather shirts from Christopher. He gave me a really, really nice, thin leather that sculpts and it just looks nice on anybody. But it was a gift from him, and I'm always a fan of hand-me-down leather. It tends to have a bit more history and purpose, and yeah.
I remember that.
I'll go for the sentimental answer. World peace. No.
Yes, that is my favorite fetish.
World peace.
Yes.
Oh, or maybe my collar. Again, from Christopher, but I think that's my favorite piece of gear. It's my collar.
That's a good.
Yeah,
answer.
definitely, because it's custom, and no one else can have it.
Yeah.
That sounds selfish.
I was just gonna say.
It's mine. Cotton Pen asks, do you know any places to purchase puppy play gear, puppy harnesses, to international customers? Yeah, Mr. S, actually.
Yes. Very great.
We have an online store, MrSLeather.com. I feel like I'm always just... So total transparency, I work for Mr. S. So I might be biased in your own opinion, but I shopped at Mr. S for years before I worked for them. And so I work for them because I believe in what they make and their gear. So Mr. S is great. They make lots of really great custom stuff. We make lots of puppy hoods and puppy gear. Like a large chunk of our production is dedicated to puppy gear because there's so many puppies that want things. Mm-hmm. They do ship overseas. They do ship to the UK. I don't think they ship to a few countries, but only because it's not safe for the people to get toys there. There's certain countries, like if they knew you were getting a dildo or a butt plug like sent to you, you would be in a lot of trouble. Yes. So we try to respect countries in that regard, unfortunately. But Jason says, are you plugging them? Ha, ha. I've used that joke before, Jason.
It's a good one.
Plugging, yes, we got it. We got it, Jason. Plugging. Just read a book or Kindle your kink about Del Play. Jen, what? Oh, that's actually a really good question, which I kind of want to do an episode on, is like favorite books for kink.
Oh.
Or like favorite educational pieces for kinksters.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I want to do an episode on it, but I would say my favorite book, just off the top of my head, would have to be The Ethical Slut.
I love
It's
that book.
super, yeah. It's a really good introduction to kind of like polyamory, but also a great introduction of explaining just perspectives when it comes to sex and jealousy.
I've definitely handed that book to an ex, and that's why he's an ex, so...
Poor guy.
So he tried. What upcoming movies are you guys looking forward to?
The Exorcist. We're gonna go see that after this, so I'm really looking forward to that.
That'll
But
be
that's
so
not.
fun. An upcoming movie, as in tonight.
But I did also. Ooh, speaking of kink news, we can go back to that. I did see Tom of Finland this last week. Twice, actually. Tom of Finland movie?
Yeah.
If Tom of Finland, the movie is coming to your area, I definitely recommend it. Tom of Finland, if you're not familiar, is he was just a huge influence on the leather and kink community, and just huge artist who kind of, not many people get to see it, but he got to see the impression that his art had on the society and culture that he was kind of. I mean, there wasn't really even a scene so much at that time, but he helped to create it with his visuals and his art. It's so good. It is so pretty. It's so well shot.
I really wanted
And then
to...
at the end, when he gets shot. No, I'm kidding.
Okay. Thanks for the spoil.
I'm kidding.
It's not how Tom of Finland dies.
I really liked it. So if you're able to see it, go see it in theaters. If you're not able to see it in theaters, obviously go see it, when it comes out on DVD or on demand. Justice League. I'm optimistic with the Justice League movie coming out. Dark Warfare asked if we were excited about Justice League. I'm optimistic.
I don't.
But
Didn't the Nerdist just do an episode on how it got spoiled because of the...
Well, so
soundtrack?
They're taking so long to produce it, and they're doing so many different reshoots. I mean, Marvel just does it so much better. I'm excited about the next couple Marvel movies, but yeah, we'll see how DC is.
It can't be as bad as the Green Lantern movie.
Well, I think they're just ignoring the fact that the Green Lantern movie even happened.
Yeah, they are.
And making their own Green Lantern, I think, for just this movie.
I think it's because Deadpool is a better IP.
Deadpool is amazing.
So Ryan Reynolds bye.
Well, no, they weren't going to make a sequel to the Green Lantern movie anyway.
Yeah.
Batman versus Superman was awful as well.
It's pretty bad.
Alexa asks, what's your favorite holiday? Arbor Day, obviously.
Halloween.
It really grows on you.
Yeah.
My favorite actual holiday would probably be Christmas, I guess. I've always had fond memories of Christmas, and I like presents.
Family.
I like giving presents to people.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, what'd you get me this year?
Why would I tell you? Then I'd have to get you another present.
Well, that's why you should tell me.
Okay. This is a bad idea. Okay.
You made my Alexa go off? Alexa, play What's the Safe Word? Oh, we don't have a podcast. Alexa, on. Alexa, play video game music. Alexa, Google now. Siri, hey Siri.
she got you.
She does listen sometimes. She listens sometimes.
Okay, Google. How many of your phones turned on? Oh.
Okay, Google. Call mom. Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh shit, sorry.
And my phone didn't do it. Thank God. It only responds to me.
Alexa, please Rickroll me. Alexa, play Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. That's his name, right? Rick Astley?
Yeah. You got it.
Okay.
You got it.
This is all your fault, Alexa. On. Hey Siri, what is your favorite kink?
I'm happy to go with your opinion on this one.
No, we want your opinion. Siri,
Hey Siri, talk dirty to me.
I can't. I'm as clean as the driven snow.
Thanks, Siri. You're so nice.
That's a lie.
Are there any other book recommendations? For
I
kinky ones?
have a list. I have an episode that I've started writing for it. So there will be lots of other ones off the top of my head. I really like
What's
Ash
Sacred?
Hardell's ABCs of LGBT is a really great one for just talking about different kinds of sexes and genders, just the spectrum in general. And it goes real in deep. And also Ash is just a delightful person. So if you don't follow her, what other books?
I can't think of a ton that are kink related.
There's good books for like the leather man's handbook. I think is a good like leather and kink. It's got some interesting history to it.
Can always talk about Gurr and Woof and
but like
don't
overall
know.
books like about sex.
I don't.
Willem, Suck Less. There's a lot of sex in that.
Is that really a good one?
It's pretty funny. It's a lighthearted like comedy.
Yeah.
But it talks about sex. No, it's not. It's on Audible. Speaking of which, today's sponsor. No,
we're not going there.
Go read my book on Audible while laying on your square mattress on top of your.
It's a bowl and branch. What do you
I know,
mean?
I was combining things.
Okay.
People are saying Story of O is a good book. Leatherfolk is a good book. Daddy by Madison Young. Casper Mattress. Got it.
Bowl and branch sheets with Casper mattresses.
While snacking on my nature box.
Stab.
Let's talk about the real topic at hand, though. How many of you are excited for the Katya and Trixie show?
Oh, on Vice. Yeah. It will be splendid. I think. I don't know.
Why did you just turn into like Dr.
Lemon
Evil?
grab.
Oh.
Gender Theory and Kink. Anything by Kate Bornstein. Yes.
Kate Bornstein has a good book, apparently.
great.
I've not read it.
Hmm.
I don't have cable either. I imagine it's going to be available on Vice, the website.
They stream
And
everything
it'll
to
be
YouTube.
it'll be pirated eventually anyway.
It'll be on YouTube. Vice is really good about YouTube stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
It'll probably be on YouTube. It would be stupid to not. With the way that culture has like moved from paid cable to either paid to like watch or just streaming services, no one watches TV anymore. And I get that they're probably bringing Trixie and Katya to try and like up their sales for like Vice specifically, but even then, like people like Grace Helbig did a show, and the show was actually really good, but even I didn't watch it on cable. Like I waited till it was either, I think there was a few episodes free, or I watched it I think through DVR or at someone's place. I don't remember. But it doesn't drive people to actually watch TV.
No. How to Kill a Superhero? Yes. That's a good book.
Oh.
It's not. It's more like just an erotic fiction book, but it's
Like stories or?
yeah.
Oh.
I think there's some
Like
good stuff in there.
jack-off material?
Yeah.
Or? Oh, okay.
I mean,
I don't know.
if you're
Call
into
it what it
it.
is. What other things have been going on? I'm trying to think. If you guys have any other sex questions, by all means, feel free. Otherwise, we're just going to keep talking and hanging out.
Yeah. I mean, at some point I'm gonna get back to Twitch streaming Overwatch. I'm just saying, people will watch it. It's great.
You're too funny.
I love Overwatch too much. What? It's a really.
You're
Have
obsessed.
you actually like done the lore research on it? It's a really
Yes, Blizzard has a very in-depth team to writing stories. Like, that's why it's so
They
well
had
done.
their first gender neutral character.
Sure.
Which was so
Yeah.
good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Queer identities in video games is underrepresented. It's getting better.
Who's here?
What the fuck was that?
There's a ghost.
Is this going to be a live on Ghost?
No, I
Turns out
don't
this
main
is-
Hanzo, by the way. Yeah, we're gonna get murdered now. So
That would actually be really funny to like have a staged Halloween like.
murder. Is that what you planned?
No, I didn't plan anything. I don't know what you're talking about. Don't look behind you. Oh God! No, just kidding.
Do you guys have any info about the lesbian BDSM worlds? It's Maya Jackson.
Personally, I don't have any firsthand experiences. Do you? I feel bad. That's not really a question that we can, I feel, take control of because we're not lesbians and I don't want to speak for a community of people. I can speak for my own personal opinion as far as lesbians being in kink. I think lesbians should definitely have their own realm in the kink world, like their own place to hang out. I do feel that sometimes leather events can be very male heavy and male centric, and I apologize for all the men and people that are awful.
But I think they exist.
They do exist, but
they're underrepresented.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
And that's one of the big issues is representation. Mm-hmm. But I think they absolutely deserve a space. I just can't speak for lesbians in general.
Right.
We'll definitely have a guest on one of these days to kind of talk about it.
We need someone to talk.
Mm-hmm. I am going to go plug something in so that we don't lose power. You tell everyone about Japan. Ready to go. Japan.
So I went there in August, which is incredibly muggy. If you don't know, it is the worst time to go to Japan. Although I will say their gay scene is extra fabulous. They have this like area called Nichomi Shinjuku, which is in Shinjuku. It has like it's a 5-block radius maybe. They have like 300 gay bars in a 5-block radius. I don't know how they managed to fit them in, but they're literally like a closet space.
You don't know how something fits?
For me, I have no idea how something fits.
I thought you were an expert on fitting things into places.
I thought I was too until I went to Japan.
Japan! Sorry.
Uh-oh.
What? It's fine.
Your iTunes just popped up.
I know, that is weird.
Look, Ariana Grande.
No, I don't want this to be demonetized because of Ariana Grande.
Oh.
Let it be demonetized because we're half naked, but not because of Ariana Grande.
Let's see. Did you
read any yaoi while you were there?
Yes, I did. I bought some bara.
I like bara.
It's so good. Actually, I found out it turned out to be a mix of furry bara and like sumo wrestler bara, and I didn't realize it until I opened the book. It was great though. Yeah,
cool story.
I'm working on translating it.
The real question, though, which you avoided earlier, are you a furry?
I don't know. I can't identify as one. I haven't really.
I can add whiskers.
Thanks. I
think you have furry tendencies.
I have furry tendencies. I don't think I mean, I'd fall into the furry community just like I think pups kind of do. They're tangential. They're in the little bubble.
Is that your favorite word today? Tangential?
Tangential. Yes.
Is that where you're just very delicate with people that just got done tanning?
Tangential. Way to break that apart. Yes. I'm going to say, yeah, I'm part of the furry community. I know people in it.
Sure. I mean, yeah, it's very easy for puppies to also be furries or furries to be puppies. And I think furries are cool, regardless of what flack they get from everyone.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do want to go to a furry convention, though. if not to collaborate with like furry YouTubers, it also just like, have you guys ever been to a furry party?
They're banger.
Fucking ridiculous in a good way, but oh my god.
I want to party with them.
You've been to? I thought you had gone to Rainforest.
I did.
We went that one time.
We did that.
And then there was Raptor Jesus.
Do I speak Japanese? No, not anymore. Not ever. I tried.
Ohayo gozaimasu. Watashi wa ampu. Ampu? It'd be ampu, wouldn't it? Yeah, because it'd have to be a poo or pa.
And I'm Boruto. Which is
You're Boruto? Oh god.
It's terrible because someone in Japan mentioned that to me.
You're the son of Naruto?
Yeah. It's okay. I'm fine with this. I have a little stamp now that says Boruto.
That's cute, but it just reminds me of Naruto spin-offs, which...
Hey.
Jerry asks, hey Amp, do you and Mr. Christopher have special protocol? Or do y'all not utilize that aspect of kink? Sorry I added emphasis on y'all. It's just... We have some rules. I think that everyone in their own kink dynamic has probably some different protocols. We don't really have anything set in stone. I call him daddy. I'm his puppy. I'm the only puppy. He has boys. I mean, we are polyamorous, as we've talked about in episodes. The only protocols we have really is just kind of like,
you have to talk
we take care of each other. We talk about everything. I think one of our rules is definitely like no jealousy, which I know is kind of...
that's so hard to maintain.
It's a very unrealistic like protocol to have, but we try our best to just not be jealous with each other. And if we do feel jealous, that's when we talk about it. We're really good about talking about it, and that's why it doesn't happen often.
That's a good way to say that.
Yeah. But otherwise, no, we're pretty lax when it comes to like rules and protocols. Also, I'm the puppy, so I get away with a lot of things that his boys do not.
Where is Christopher?
Also, thank you, Jerry, for using this proper spelling of Christopher with a K.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the comments is like CH or even just CR sometimes, which no T, but I do have some coffee. I have lots of coffee.
Can we answer the Marvel or DC?
What did you just say?
Marvel or DC.
What did he ask?
I'm pointing at it right there.
Oh, I thought that was his username. Hayden asks, do we prefer Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
I like Marvel.
Yeah. I like the X-Men.
We're talking about, like, I'm guessing, the movie franchises. I don't have as much comic research knowledge.
The comics and the movies are almost synonymous.
Someone says Christopher. Lyle says Christopher is the alter ego of Bolt. Not at all.
We are not the same.
But you are very opposite. But not alter ego.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
God, no. Pula asked, kinks you want to try? I think that someone asked this last time, and I don't have any, because I think I've practiced any kinks that I'm interested in. I'm very lucky in that way that I can do that. I know some people have kinks that are unattainable. Do you have any? Are you into like giant dragon monster fetish?
Well, those are different.
Okay. And partly attainable because of Bad Dragon, bringing it right back around. And today's sponsor, Bad Dragon, for when you're ready for the big stuff. I don't know. What do they have a slogan?
No, that sounds about. That's right.
For when you're ready to scale up. I mean, you are a gold digger. You like
cut your throat. I mean, they cost so much money. I have to be a gold digger. I'm wearing that gold, maybe. How do you want to?
Squeak asks, how did you discover you were into BDSM?
Oh boy.
That's it.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. That's very Minnesotan.
There was this time, where I
Stop. Ow, my ears.
when I was I also saw something in the comments I'll come back to. When I was younger, I used to do this.
When I was a young boy.
My father.
Oh no! No, stop right there. Nope.
It
demonetized. Go on.
I used to tie myself up with my gym shorts. Yes, my junk area, and I thought that was
like the little rope that came inside the shorts.
Yeah.
Is that what you thought they were there for?
Part of it, when I first got them, yeah, maybe. But it turned out to be really fun and
well, yes.
kind of turned me on a lot.
I'm not shaming you for doing it, but
it's just I was a weird kid.
It never surprises me when you say things like that, though. My first kink, or how I got into it. What was the question?
Oh, how did you first get into BDSM?
I do remember, actually. I was one of those kids that you'd go over to, there was a party house where you would go in the cul-de-sac, and play. And they had a bunch of dungeon swings and sex toys. No, I'm kidding. So we would play cops and robbers, or some sort of Power Rangers versus evil villains, and someone would get captured, or
Power exchange.
Yeah. And I remember one time I was tied up to a chair, and it definitely did things for me, but I was 8 or 9 maybe. I would say I was into and found out my kinks that young. I mean, I was not sexually aroused, but I was just why is this fun? I really enjoy this.
Yeah. That's accurate.
Yeah. I think that's where but so back to your shorts.
Yeah. Is it really that weird? I think everyone did it in some way.
Sure, but were you actually sexually aroused, or you just
Yes.
were this is interesting?
Definitely
Because I think that it's hard for kids at a young age to actually say I'm sexually aroused, or if I'm just this is fun.
So I'm going to be really transparent and super weird about this, but the first time I ever came, I remember it pretty significantly because it was when I tied up my junk.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I don't remember. I just remember it happening and being what is happening to me? Because it was before sexual education classes.
Even after sex education. I remember first time I came, I was a late bloomer, I guess. Was 13. It was over summer break. I was home alone. Wasn't even watching porn. I was just kind of head rubbed against myself, and it felt nice. And I was that's weird. And this podcast took a whoa. Okay, now we're talking about our first jock off experiences.
Yeah.
But again,
demonetized.
I was never taught about sex or sex education, or not properly in Catholic school, and so I just thought that penises went in vaginas and then babies popped out, and then Jesus.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
The question that someone brought up.
Are you pulling up more Overwatch?
Yeah, someone said that Christopher should dress up as Soldier 76.
All I heard was. Stop.
What do you think of Disney Channel's young gay characters? Says Tom.
Oh, that happened this last week too.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
I did.
So Disney has a character in. I don't know the name of the show.
I think he's the main character. No, I don't.
No. I'm talking about the show, the actual show itself.
No. Yeah.
Do you want to look that up?
I'll look it up.
But the character was having a moment with the boy character, cisgender, I believe, boy was talking to a female girl character, and she was "Oh, you're jealous of this one guy who's dating this girl?" And he's "No, I'm jealous that she gets to date him because I want to date him."
Andy Mack.
Which, good for you, Disney.
Yeah.
And then the girl's response was not, homophobic and wasn't even. Oh, they were giving us.
Yeah.
Andy
Okay.
back. Thank you, comment. Sorry.
We weren't even looking. It's bad.
Well, I was talking.
Yeah.
But anyway, her response was very like, "Oh, you're not weird." Or no, she did say you're weird because he was always weird. She was being quirky.
But you're not.
But you're not different. Or you're not. We're doing a great job of giving you current events in gay cultures.
Yeah. You're weird, but you're not different.
That might have been it.
I think, which was like,
Which the implication was, you're just quirky. You've always been that way, but you're no different. Yeah, and that's it. I hope we informed you about that.
Some 1 million moms are protesting it, but whatever. Who cares?
No, but that's important.
It's empty gestures on their
Disney's
part.
not very good about representation, or has not been until more recently. So
No, because they've
I'm
always
glad to see
been
that.
villains. Like every
Yep.
bad gay character in the past 20 years has been a bad gay character. What am I
Final
saying?
Fantasy,
Yeah.
a lot of overly or even homoerotic characters are always evil. What's his name? Kafka, the clown.
Yeah.
And that's another episode I want to do.
Yeah.
Is gay characters and representation in media and how it's changed, but that's a lot of research I haven't done yet.
That's heavy.
It's a lot. How do you write puns for that?
I don't know. Kafka.
Yeah, Kefka. Did I say Kafka?
You did.
Oh. It's close enough. I haven't played that game in like 12 years. Jesus.
Didn't they have cross-dressing?
They did.
Final
They had,
Fantasy
in Final
VII?
Fantasy VII, Cloud cross-dresses to get into a club. I don't know that that's representation, though. It represents cross-dressing, but it was made fun of. It was kind of done jokingly.
Huh.
And even then, it's touching on drag culture, I guess. That's tough.
That is.
I think that it's an interesting discussion. I don't know that it was super positive, though. I forget if it was a very positive scene in Final Fantasy VII. Yeah.
I mean, should we think about wrapping it up? Are we getting?
Oh, are you bored?
I like doing this. I'm just saying.
Usually, I'd like these to be like an hour to an hour and a half in length.
this is,
you know.
Yeah. Well,
So we're getting there.
are.
If you guys have any other questions as we roll down, we got about 10 or so minutes here.
let's do. Yeah.
They did have a gay sauna scene in Final Fantasy VII. Got real steamy. Alex asks, and this is a good question, what are your suggestions on trying out new kinks? And I think we cover this a lot in videos, but I think, what's your response?
When you want to try out something new, you want to be able to trust the person enough to go past just basic sexual needs. Like you need to be able to if it's something dangerous, able to communicate with them in almost a nonverbal way. Some like safe words are great. You need them because
And
sometimes
today's safe
you
word
can't.
is... Sorry.
But like if you can communicate with a person well enough that it like a new kink wouldn't be something that could be confusing and
okay.
Do you know where I'm going?
You're
with
going in
this?
circles,
Yeah.
but I understand what's at the middle of it. What you're saying is you should have a good connection with someone you want to try kink with.
Yeah. You can't.
Yes.
Yes.
Agreed.
You can't go into a kink blindly with someone you don't know.
You can if you're wearing a blindfold.
But you should know that person. That's so scary.
No, I think that's really true. Having a good connection with someone that you trust and that you've gotten to know. Never jump into something just because your dick's hard, which I think a lot of newcomers get into. Unfortunately, they're so sexually deprived, or they haven't had the opportunity that they jump on the first dick or jump in the first pussy or just jump on the person regardless of sex or gender.
Yeah.
And that can get you into trouble if you're not careful.
Yeah. The communication is hard. Everyone
It is
should
hard.
Learn good ways of doing it.
I think that my own personal sex life, we have a good level of communication, but that's because we've been through so many bad relationships. I've been through a bunch of bad relationships. I know Christopher's been through a bunch of bad relationships, so we know to just say something if it's bothering you. But to go back to the question, which was...
how do you get into...
good pointers for kinks, or trying new kinks.
Yeah.
Try something more than once.
Oh, yeah, because the first time you do it, it'll also be messy, and you won't
maybe
realize
not
you
messy.
like it. We're doing messy.
Maybe for your kinks, no.
It was, and we're not going to get into that.
I know what you're talking about, though. But the first time doing anything, like, you can equate it to, like, the first time you get on a bike or the first time you watch a new show. You don't always like it the first time because there's so many things, and it's not working the first time because there's so much to it that you're not familiar or comfortable with yet. It can also be overstimulating, so there's a lot going on. You don't know where to focus.
That's true.
Yeah, so I would say try everything at least twice, but more than once. Is Bolt wearing pants? Asks Molly Bdsm Psycho.
Good question.
Great question. Alex asks, if your caregiver wants to try out new kinks, but I am not sure, how do you tell them? Caregiver, what define caregiver, maybe? I'm not sure in what respect you mean, because I've heard people call their tops or their doms caregivers.
Is
But are you
ABDL?
possibly?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
If you're with
More
someone,
information.
yeah, if you're with someone who is a part of your sex life in some way and you want to try something out, you could show them how to come out as kinky or how to tell your partner you're kinky video. That one's fun. Communication, again, is important. But being able to relate with them in some level, like I know people that don't understand... where am I going with this?
I don't know.
Being able to explain why something turns you on or why you're interested in something and help give them kind of a entry level or base level of why you think something's interesting is helpful for new kinks. Mm-hmm. Like, I know Christopher didn't understand fisting until he did it with someone he cared about, and he really, like, he had a good connection, but he really, like, got his hands dirty, hands-on experience.
Yeah.
And then he understood the connection and why people really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, and then Doran says caregiver is usually the term used for ABDL. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, but I also wasn't sure if it was maybe someone with a disability who has a caregiver. I don't know. That's kind of where my mind went, was the two avenues. So I apologize for overthinking that.
Do either of you want to be part of a pack?
Asked Shelby. Shelby asked, do either of you want to be part of a pack? Which they are referring to like a puppy pack or like a pack of leather guys, a family.
Yes.
You do?
I mean, I don't know. I have my own family that I kind of refer to as a pack. They're not
You
like...
do?
Yeah, in Seattle.
Who's in that? Oh, it's your friends you go out with?
Yeah. Other people.
I didn't know you had a pack. I'm not part of it, I don't think.
Well, you're not part of Seattle.
Wow. Okay. No, I'm good. I mean, Christopher and I, and then the other people that are part of our like dynamic, our polyamory family, is kind of like a pack. So I'm fine with that. I don't need any more puppies or other people.
Could be too much.
My relationships are good where they're at, just enough. I don't need any more. Name Banana asks, are the term kink and BDSM interchangeable? And if not, what's the difference? What do you think?
I think I don't think there's much of a difference between the two. I think kink is just like a more specific term in BDSM. So,
I think they are interchangeable only because they've become so synonymous. Kink convention, BDSM convention.
Yeah.
Kink, like, what are you into kink-wise? People don't say, what are you into BDSM-wise? You know?
I've heard that phrase though.
Sure, but like it's so interchangeable. Like people have kind of taken control. So yeah, I think they're interchangeable in that way. I mean, BDSM is a part of kink. That's where it gets like terminology gets tricky.
Yeah, dude.
But I think they are interchangeable, and if someone wants to like clarify what it means, then they're more than welcome to. Yeah, what Jerry says, I often think kink is a more general term and all-inclusive. Sure, I could get on board with that. Alex asks, what are your thoughts on fox play? I'm a fox, but I feel so lonely.
Is fox play that much different than puppy play? Or kitten play?
Community-wise, probably.
Yeah, community-wise, probably, but not like...
And that comes back to the representation part. Yeah. I'm not a fox myself, and I think fox play is cute, though.
Yeah.
There are plenty of furries that are foxes, and I could see a lot of them probably being maybe partly kinky, at least the ones I'm familiar with.
I mean, yeah, you just gotta find... you gotta find your fox pack. I don't know.
No,
it's a weird... Yeah.
That was bad. Okay, I think it is about time that we wind down and clean up because there's a lot of
so much
cardboard everywhere.
Who cares?
Do you have food over? Where did you get food? That's just cardboard.
I'm eating on camera. You like this?
That's gross. Don't do that. I hate when people eat on camera.
Let me get really close to the microphone.
No,
and take a bite.
you're not allowed. This is not ASMR. But before we go, always have a safe word, and today's safe word is
bearology.
Because we think it's great.
Also, this is a company in Japan.
Oh, stop plugging
Just saying.
things.
Those guys were so nice. Don't even.
Are they sponsoring today's episode?
No.
Then they're not that nice, are they?
They gave me that hat.
Well, it's a nice hat. It's a nice hat. But if you guys want to see these more often, again, always like and retweet and favorite. Likes are nice. Comment down below after this is airing live and let us know what you guys want to see. That was hard to bear. I was barely even trying. You're unbearable.
There was a pause there.
You're up and down. You're bipolar. Bear. Those are all jokes from last week's episode.
That one was a stretch.
But let us know what you guys want to see next time. If there's any specific topics that you'd like to be as a part of this show, I'd like to do these more often. I'd like to do like kind of an update news-wise in our lives, then the Q&A, and then like a game or a topic or something specific.
Cute, fun thing.
Yeah, some sort of structure to this. Otherwise, it's just us talking to a camera and answering questions. But if that's what you want, let us know. Give us a tweet. So yeah, thanks for showing up. Thanks for joining in. We'll always tweet out and ask what times are good whenever we plan these. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Do you have any last minute words? I didn't mean to talk so much. You talk now. Go.
Great. I don't know what to say. This is fun. I enjoy this.
You can do this by yourself too.
Yeah, I know. I could. If you want me to do a live, I do the Overwatch Twitch stream. So
that's not the same though. You're not talking with people. You're playing games. And also, if you guys have any ideas for what to use to like post stuff, I feel like we're getting near the tail end of like YouTube allowing sex and kink.
Yeah.
That's a whole other topic that we should probably talk about sometime.
We're not going to be.
Oh, that was
on YouTube.
It's been a bad. So this last week's video, just real quick, I just want to let people know this last week's video was demonetized twice. Mm-hmm. So, which means I uploaded it. It was immediately demonetized. I asked for an appeal, which is where they go in and they review it manually, and then they let you know if it's friendly or not. So someone physically has to go through and manually watch it and then click a checkbox that says it's totally friendly for ads. It got manually reviewed and it was monetized again. And then 2 days later, or 2 days ago, it got demonetized for a second time, to which I had to request another review, wait 2 days, and then it finally got monetized again. It's just like...
Yes, this is the aftercare one.
And yeah, it was the aftercare video that we just did. But it's so frustrating. It kills me that... And we keep seeing more and more research done about the monetization that makes it like... There's actual stats now that show that not monetized videos are not being pushed into like suggested. People aren't getting it in their sub boxes as often because it's not something that YouTube can make money on. So, whew.
YouTube is doing all the bad things to YouTubers.
But if there's other places you guys want to see us do stuff, if Twitch is an option, maybe your feedback is really important. So that's where letting us know what you guys want to see and where you want to see it is helpful. And as always, we have Patreon. Patreon is still up. We're sending out all of our surprises for patrons, and we always update and upload videos there early. So if you want to be the first commenter on a video, become a patron. It only takes $3. If you want to donate more, we'll give you more from there. I feel like I've plugged everything except Bolt this episode.
I don't need to be plugged. That's what I have a boyfriend for.
Well, that's who's under the table. No, just kidding.
Oh, hey.
But we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm Ep.
I'm Bolt.
And it's been fun.
Yeah.
Bye. Okay. Whew, stopped it. So that was awful. Oh, I hate accidentally leaving the Twitch or just the stream on. Got you.
Oh, wait. My Twitch handle. It's Bolt.
Now he wants to plug it.
I just want to say that. There you go. I'm done. That's it.
It wasn't that bad acting, was it? Fine, I'm just turning it off for real. Mean. Bye, guys.